1. Remembering Wayne Thomas, a goalie's legacy in the NHL. 2. Remembering Wayne Thomas, former NHL goalie and Sharks executive, passes away at 77. 3. Remembering Wayne Thomas, longtime San Jose Sharks coach and executive, passes away. 1. Remembering Wayne Thomas, a goalie's legacy in the NHL. The hockey world mourns the loss of Wayne Thomas, a former NHL goalie and respected coach, who passed away at the age of 77 after a courageous battle with cancer. The San Jose Sharks organization, where he spent many years, released a statement on Wednesday confirming his passing. But Thomas's story is more than just a hockey career, it's a testament to dedication, innovation, and a lasting impact on the sport. Thomas, an undrafted goaltender hailing from Ottawa, Ontario, carved out an impressive 8-year NHL career before transitioning into management. He laced up his skates for the Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, and, notably, the New York Rangers. The Rangers claimed him in the 1977 waiver draft, envisioning him as a strong tandem partner for the legendary John Davidson. This move proved pivotal, solidifying the Rangers' goaltending depth during a crucial period. By the time he hung up his skates in 1981, Thomas had amassed a respectable 1.03-93-34 record, accompanied by a 3.34 goals against average and 10 shutouts. His 4-year stint with the Blue Shirts saw him post a 34-43-11 record. These numbers, while solid, don't fully capture the grit and determination he brought to the ice every night. And this is the part most people miss: Thomas's true legacy extends far beyond his playing days. Recognizing his keen understanding of the position, the Rangers hired him as a goaltending coach after his retirement. This move was groundbreaking, making him one of the very first dedicated goaltending coaches in professional hockey. He held this position through the 1984-85 season, pioneering techniques and strategies that are now commonplace in the NHL. Think about that, he helped shape the way goaltenders are trained today. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that Thomas's early influence on goaltending coaching is often overlooked in hockey history. Do you think he deserves more recognition for his contributions to the evolution of the position? Thomas's coaching journey didn't stop there. He later took the helm as the head coach of the Salt Lake Golden Eagles in the International Hockey League, IHL. In just his second year, he led the Golden Eagles to victory, capturing the prestigious Turner Cup, the league's championship trophy. This remarkable achievement earned him the Commissioner's Trophy as the IHL's Coach of the Year, solidifying his reputation as a skilled and effective leader. Following his success in the IHL, Thomas further honed his coaching skills as an assistant coach with both the Chicago Blackhawks and the St. Louis Blues. He then joined the San Jose Sharks, initially as an assistant to the general manager and assistant coach. The Canadian native left an indelible mark on the Sharks organization over the next 21 years. He steadily climbed the ranks, transitioning from a day-to-day goalie coach to assistant general manager. His dedication and expertise were instrumental in the Sharks' growth and success during that period. Thomas's illustrious 45-year career in hockey culminated in his retirement from his position as the Sharks' vice president and assistant general manager in 2015. He dedicated his life to the sport, leaving behind a legacy of excellence and innovation. According to the Sharks, Wayne Thomas passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by his loving family. His contributions to hockey, both on and off the ice, will be remembered and celebrated for years to come. What are your favorite memories of Wayne Thomas's career? Share your thoughts and tributes in the comments below. 2. Remembering Wayne Thomas, former NHL goalie and Sharks executive, passes away at 77. The hockey world has lost a remarkable figure. Wayne Thomas, a former goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, and New York Rangers, passed away at the age of 77. His death, announced by the San Jose Sharks, came after a battle with cancer, and he spent his final moments peacefully at home, surrounded by his loved ones. Born on October 9, 1947, in Ottawa, Thomas began his journey in hockey with the Ottawa Capitals in the Central Canada Hockey League from 1963 to 1967, where he earned the title of the league's top goalie in the 1965-66 season. His talent led him to the University of Wisconsin, where he played 3 years of varsity hockey under the guidance of coach Bob Johnson. Notably, he achieved a shutout in his debut game in 1968, leading his team to an impressive 11-0 victory over Pennsylvania. In 1970, during Wisconsin's inaugural season in the Western Collegiate Hockey Association, WCHA, he played a crucial role in guiding the team to the prestigious Frozen Four tournament. Initially, Thomas's NHL rights were held by the Maple Leafs, but he was traded to the Los Angeles Kings in 1968, along with forwards Gary Croteau and Brian Murphy, in exchange for forward Grant Moore and defenseman Lou DeVault. Later, on May 22, 1970, he was involved in a significant six-player trade that sent him to the Canadiens, where he joined defenseman Greg Boddy and forward Leon Rockefort in exchange for forwards Lucien Grenier and Larry Mickey, as well as goalie Jack Norris. From 1970 to 1972, Thomas played in the American Hockey League, AHL, with the Montreal and Nova Scotia teams, where he celebrated a Calder Cup victory with Nova Scotia. He made his NHL debut in 1972 with the Canadiens, becoming only the 10th goalie in NHL history to achieve a shutout in his first game, which was a 3-0 win against the Vancouver Canucks. That season, he won his first 7 home starts, finishing with an impressive 8-1-0 record, a 2.37 goals against average (GAA), and a .911 save percentage, contributing to the Canadiens' Stanley Cup triumph. In the 1973-74 season, Thomas recorded a GAA of 2.77, ranking 4th in the NHL. On March 10, 1974, he set a Canadiens record by making 53 saves in a thrilling 5-4 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins, a record that would later be matched by Carey Price in 2009. On June 17, 1975, Thomas was traded to the Maple Leafs for a first-round draft pick in the 1976 NHL Draft, which turned out to be Peter Lee. During the 1975-76 season, he played a career-high 64 games, achieving 28 wins and earning a spot in the NHL All-Star Game. The New York Rangers claimed Thomas on October 10, 1977, during the league's waiver draft, and he spent the next 4 seasons with the team. He concluded his NHL playing career in 1981, amassing a record of 103 wins, 93 losses, and 34 ties, with a GAA of 3.34, a save percentage of .891, and 10 shutouts across 243 games, including 15 playoff appearances. After hanging up his skates, Thomas transitioned to coaching, starting as a goaltending coach for the Rangers until the end of the 1984-85 season. In 1985, he took the helm as head coach of the Salt Lake Golden Eagles in the International Hockey League, IHL, leading the team to a league championship in his second year and earning the Commissioner's Trophy as the IHL's Coach of the Year. From 1986 to 1993, Thomas served as an assistant coach for the Chicago Blackhawks and St. Louis Blues before joining the San Jose Sharks in 1993 as an assistant to the general manager and assistant coach. Over the next 21 years, he advanced to a more prominent role, working closely with the Sharks goaltenders and eventually becoming the team's assistant general manager. After an impressive 45-year career in professional hockey, Thomas retired from the Sharks in 2015, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered by fans and players alike. His journey through the sport, from a promising young goalie to a respected executive, showcases the dedication and passion he had for hockey. What are your thoughts on Thomas's impact on the game? Did you have a favorite moment from his career? Share your opinions in the comments. 3. Remembering Wayne Thomas, longtime San Jose Sharks coach and executive, passes away. Imagine dedicating your entire life to a sport you love, only to face the ultimate challenge off the ice. That's the poignant story of Wayne Thomas, a hockey legend who recently passed away after a courageous fight against cancer at the age of 77. In the heart of San Jose, a community mourns the loss of a man who gave 45 years to professional hockey. Wayne Thomas's journey began as an NHL goalie, donning the jerseys of 3 prestigious Original Six franchises. But his legacy didn't end there. After retiring as a player in 1981, he transitioned to coaching, spending over a decade in various roles, including assistant coaching in the NHL and head coaching in the now-defunct International Hockey League, IHL. In 1993, Thomas joined the San Jose Sharks, marking the beginning of a 21-year tenure that saw him evolve from an assistant to the general manager and assistant coach to a pivotal figure in the team's goaltending development. He worked closely with goaltenders like Yevgeny Nabokov, who became the franchise's all-time winningest goaltender. Thomas's impact extended beyond the ice as he later took on the role of assistant general manager, overseeing both on- and off-ice operations. His remarkable career with the Sharks concluded in 2015 when he retired as vice president and assistant general manager. Born in 1947 in Ottawa, Ontario, Thomas's NHL journey spanned from 1972 to 1981, with stints at the Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, and New York Rangers. Before his professional debut, he honed his skills at the University of Wisconsin under the tutelage of legendary coach Bob Johnson. His college career was highlighted by a shutout in his first game and leading Wisconsin to the Frozen Four tournament in 1970. Interestingly, Thomas's path to the NHL was anything but straightforward. Originally drafted by the Maple Leafs, he was traded to the Los Angeles Kings and eventually ended up with the Canadiens in 1970. He spent 2 seasons in the American Hockey League, clinching the Calder Cup with Nova Scotia in 1972. His NHL debut with the Canadiens was historic, becoming the 10th goalie to record a shutout in his first game. He went on to win his first 7 home starts, boasting an impressive 8-1 record with a 2.37 goals against average and a .911 save percentage. During the 1973-74 season, Thomas's performance was stellar, ranking 4th in the NHL for goals against average. He set a Canadiens record with 53 saves in a thrilling 5-4 victory against the Pittsburgh Penguins, a record later tied by Carey Price. In 1975, he was traded to the Maple Leafs, where he enjoyed his best season, playing 64 games, securing 28 wins, and earning a spot on the 1976 NHL All-Star team. His career took another turn when the Rangers claimed him in the 1977 waiver draft, where he spent 4 seasons alongside John Davidson. Thomas concluded his playing career in 1981 with a 1.03-9.3-3.4 record, a 3.34 goals against average, and 10 shutouts. He also appeared in 82 Stanley Cup playoff games with Toronto and the Rangers. Post-retirement, he pioneered the role of goaltending coach with the Rangers, a position he held until 1985. He then took the helm as head coach of the Salt Lake Golden Eagles in the IHL, leading them to a championship and earning the IHL's Coach of the Year award in 1986. Between 1986 and 1993, Thomas served as an assistant coach with the Chicago Blackhawks and St. Louis Blues. Wayne Thomas leaves behind a rich legacy and a loving family.